Clusters of COVID-19 are popping up across Europe, and now people there are worried about a possible second wave. NBC News global correspondent Carl Nasman reports.
Allison, good afternoon. Many people in Europe, from travelers to prime ministers, are asking themselves the same question. Is this the dreaded second wave of coronavirus? Around a dozen countries here seeing a surge in new cases. And although the numbers are not as high as they were during the first wave, this is high enough to start prompting some new lockdown measures in some areas and also reimposing some travel restrictions in countries as well. And of course, this is supposed to be the peak of travel season here in Europe. Now, the worst hit country is Spain, seeing a tripling in new cases over just the last 2 weeks. And over the weekend, we saw the UK government practically overnight reimposing its mandatory quarantine rules for travelers returning from Spain. That left scores of people sitting on the beach suddenly in limbo, realizing they would have to quarantine for 2 weeks when they returned home. Germany also putting some new travel restrictions on Spain. Now, in terms of what's actually causing this surge in cases, experts say it could be any of a number of factors. That increase in international travel we're seeing. Some cases it could be just people returning to work. And another factor could just be young people getting a little bit more relaxed with their social distancing measures. We spoke with one public health expert who pointed out the challenges that governments are now facing, and he says that countries really could learn from the way that they eased their lockdowns. Here's what he told us.
Many of us have been arguing from the very beginning that as countries move out of lockdown, they should do so gradually, do one thing at a time, and then wait to see what the consequences are. Unfortunately, a number of countries have rather rushed in and have done everything together, so we're not absolutely sure. We clearly need to have extremely well-functioning find, test, trace, isolate support systems.
So, Allison, is this a second wave? Well, the WHO now is saying that this really could all be part of one big wave, and that's all the more reason not to get complacent. Meanwhile, the European Union is preparing for another worry. The regular old flu season is just around the corner in the fall.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.